Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is going to be, well, mostly a weapon mod episode, and one that kind of makes me kind of geek out, but whatever. We're starting off with the Modular N94 Abakan, I think it's pronounced, by Covolo. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sorry, don't know how to pronounce your name. Yeah, my bad. But, as you can see, I have what looks like an AK, just really, really tricked out. Like, crazy amount. There is nothing standard on this, except for the muzzle. As you can see, standard muzzle. If I went with the high-tech suppressor, it would just sound like a suppressor. But it would also increase the damage to 204. Yeah, that's a pretty big jump up. So, let's hear what this thing sounds like. It just sounds, like your basic kind of rifle in this game. But this scope is actually pretty cool. I mean, just look how far away these people are. And it zooms in pretty tightly on them. I mean, seriously. Bam, dead. So, the amount of customization with this is crazy. You can actually have this thing have also energy damage. How about I show you a bit of the customization and get away from the robots that won't shut up. So, if we go into this, as you see, there is a pretty long list of just the receivers alone, but only 2 barrel sizes, which, kind of disappointing. But you at least have 5 different choices when it comes to the actual stock itself. And again, another scroll menu for the magazines, which is awesome. I mean, just look at all this customization. I mean, okay, maybe it's not as high as I thought. I don't know. When I was messing around with this earlier, it said it was like 204. But, as you can see, it still increases the overall damage by adding a suppressor, which is just really weird. So, let's just put that on. And as you can see, standard ammo type, so it would go to 5.56. Or you can have it be any ammo type, like hollow point. Unfortunately, hollow point actually reduces it. Same thing with full metal jacket and armor piercing rounds. I don't get why these 3 would actually decrease the overall damage. I mean, you're actually sending a pretty big piece of metal downrange. But as you see, you got ballistic and energy damage. And then there's more ballistic and energy damage because you have the plasma infused rounds. The same thing with the incendiary. It decreases damage, but whatever. I mean, I got 50 cal rounds on this thing right now. So, and then you can see default paint job. That's what it looks like, just default wise. Then, I just went with the standard flame paint job. But there's also the Vault Tech paint job, so that's actually pretty cool. I mean, you also have Wasteland camo. But there's a lot of customization, so this gun is pretty versatile. I mean, see, they don't use any custom sounds. They use the actual standard sounds that came in the game, and they just completely made their own kind of mod off of those standard custom sounds. So it's actually pretty cool when you think about it. I mean, the entire thing is just they made a model and then just made it fit into the game and work properly, which is actually, like I said, that's something that's pretty useful and usable. So, if this is a weapon mod that you would like to use in your gameplays, go for it. I highly suggest it. Now let's get on to our next weapon mod. And for our next mod, it is the M3D Sig Sauer P220 by Millennia, Doom-based, and Sam61. As you can see, this thing, it's a 45 caliber at the moment. I do believe that is, what it uses. Then you can't change ammo types. But other than that, there is customization up the wazoo with this thing. Yeah, I wanted to say something else, but then I thought, try not to. I mean, the model customization on this is actually pretty cool. I mean, if you can see close enough, as I'm panning this kind of like back and forth, you can actually see that there's a grip pattern on the the grip itself. Even though it's made of wood, it looks like it would be something that would actually allow you to grab a hold of this gun pretty firmly. This is actually something that's pretty cool, I'd have to say. I mean, it's even got a laser sight. So as you can see, I got the red glow sights, the sharpshooter's grip, hardened barrel, advanced receiver, all that wonderful stuff. So let's hear how this thing sounds. This thing just sounds mean. I mean, seriously. So, if this is something that you'd like to have in your gameplay and you play as somebody that uses small arms, this is going to be something that you're going to want to do. The only thing that I notice is the reload animation doesn't have any bullets in the chamber itself. When you reload, you should be able to see that. Also, let's see if I can show that again. As you can see, in the extended clip itself, it doesn't look like there's any bullets in it. What would have been awesome is if it looked like there was actually, ammunition in the clip, along with ammunition in the gun when you went to do the reload animation. That would have been just putting this mod over the top. Okay, and let's get on to our last mod. And you'll see why I'm saying that it's going to be one that makes me kind of nerd out pretty hard. And here we have it. It is the Tardis, the Fallout edition of the Tardis, and it is by Shattered Steel. And this is actually pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. You can't use it as a player home or anything like that, but you can use it to travel from settlement to settlement. And before you say it's not lore friendly, guess what? It was in Fallout 1, so established. Okay, that's enough. So if you really wanted to, you just walk up to the doors, enter the TARDIS. But the thing is, when you first go get this, you actually have to go to an abandoned church in the glowing sea, pick up the TARDIS key, and then you can hop inside. And look, they're round things. Basically what you do is you just walk up to the terminal. You can go to the navigation banks, settlements, and if you wanted to, say, let's go to Coastal Cottage. Coastal Cottage is now set in for the location. Doesn't seem like we went anywhere or did anything, but now we exit out of the TARDIS, and guess where we're going to be. And once you're at the Coastal Cottage, the TARDIS will be actually inside this bombed out house. So, again, something that can be useful, as opposed to fast travel. So, if you wanted to have something like that, go for it. I mean, seriously, this is actually one of those mods that will, kind of help you out once you find it. Kind of not help you out, but it's still pretty cool. I mean, it's just the fact that it's the TARDIS, for God's sakes. And it's that actual legible sign in the front too. So the only thing I wish that would have happened was you can actually open it up to have a phone in there or something. I don't know. So if this is something that you've enjoyed watching, don't forget to give it a like or subscribe, or if there's anything that you have questions about, give me a comment below and I will comment on it. Although I do believe that whoever would have been sleeping there probably would have been killed. Did that guy just fall out of the sky? Well, in any event, take care, everyone, and enjoy your week. See you next week. Bye.